Meg? I want to. And we're back to Meg. I am opening this vlog in the worst lighting ever, but it's time for the New York vlog.
Welcome to New York.
I'm going to keep that in before I go to my intro. Hi everyone, my name's Chloe. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here today. Meg is laughing at me at the other side of the camera.
No, I was just jingling and I was like, oh, I should be quieter.
Okay. We have a Meg.
Hi.
We are in a hotel room in London. We are not in New York yet, but we will be shortly, very shortly, because like we have to leave this hotel room in not very many hours. We've not, I think we're spending like £10 an hour on this hotel room for how long we're in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have been to a concert today. We went to see Ben Rauhaller and his West End Besties, which is a mouthful to say.
You know, he never said his name.
He did. He said it when he very first came on.
When everyone was being loud and I couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll hear him pronounce it and then I'll be good.
Kelly Leung pronounced it. We shouted his name as he walked off and he said Ben Rauhaller. But we went to that. I will give you like actual thoughts on that at some point, possibly like in a wrap-up thing later on, because now we're going to go to sleep because we have to get up in not very many hours to fly to New York. And I will tell you all about that probably when we get there. I just thought I would say hi. I will have inserted some clips from the concert. I think I took like one clip of them singing Viva Forever at the end of it, and the next thing you will see will be us in New York, or probably some b-roll of us like getting on a plane. Bye. Oh god, that is not a good view.
Okay, perfect.
Hello.
Hi.
Where are we, Meg?
We're in New York.
Welcome to New York.
It's been waiting for you.
We are a little bit dead to the world right now. We both look great, obviously. We both made so much effort for the plane journey, and we've just got to our hotel and sort of unpacked things. We are going to go back out, but I feel like we're going to sit for a little bit first.
Yeah, like minimum 30 minutes. I need to just like not move anywhere.
Because like it's what, like 4:30 here at the minute, but for us it's like actually 9:30, and also we didn't sleep much and we woke up very early to then wait in the airport for an hour because we couldn't actually check in. We couldn't check in properly online. We were having difficulties with it, so it said we needed to speak to someone at the airport. So like, okay, so we'll get there super early so we can talk to someone, and then check-in didn't open until 3 hours before the flight, and we got there 4 hours before. So yeah, we're a little bit tired. But we only have like the plans for tonight is literally to go and get food, drinks, and then come back here, so
yeah,
it's fine. And then tomorrow we don't have to have like a super early start, but tomorrow night we have plans. Meg is very excited about these plans. I am also excited, but I feel like it's Meg that's mostly excited. We will talk to you about that tomorrow, but you'll have seen b-roll footage and then maybe more b-roll from tonight. I don't know. I'm not holding myself to anything this week.
Nothing.
No, there will be some sort of video that you will see. That is all I can guarantee.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, so this isn't a proper update. This is a really quick one, just to say that we went outside. We did not do what we originally planned to do when we were going to go and have like a proper meal, because we just did not have the energy. But we went outside, we explored Times Square, we saw a lot of the theatres that we'll be going to and a lot of ones we aren't going to. And then for our first meal in New York, we got like proper New York pizza by the slice, which we are now eating in our hotel rooms. And hotel rooms, it's just one room, we are sharing a room. But yeah, I thought I would update you and show you the New York pizza that we are eating, or I am eating. Meg also has some, but she was in the bathroom. Anyway, bye. Hello.
Hello.
We are in the hotel room still. It is now Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
It is Tuesday.
Days are not going to work.
Tuesday because it's Hades Town Day.
There we go, doing my work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tuesday morning. We're about to leave the hotel. It's like 10 a.m. We are going shopping today, book shopping mainly. Maybe candle shopping today, but we're not sure if that'll be today or another day. But
That's how heavy we want things to be as we're carrying them back.
But today is basically like shopping and sightseeing, and then this evening we are going to our first Broadway show. We have played Broadway Here I Come from Smash to prepare ourselves for it, and we're going to go and see Hades Town, which this one is particularly excited about.
I'm so hyped.
I am also very excited, but like this is a Meg day.
Like it's my favourite musical. Chloe just likes it.
Yeah, I'd say it's more than like. I've listened to it a lot recently.
It's not in your top 9. Because
no,
which I would know because I bought you a picture of your top 9.
Yeah,
it's like in my top 3.
Yeah, like fair enough. But yeah, I will. We've just rambled a lot about this on Meg's vlog, so I'm going to leave it there because I've already told you many a times about all the shows we're going to go and see. But I will film some more B-roll today, and I will give you thoughts on the show later on. And yeah, it is Town Day. Yay!
I'm so hyped.
We are back in the hotel. There is a Meg somewhere. There she is. We have been out and about today. We basically headed down towards Fifth Avenue, which is like a big busy shopping street. Lots of shops that were too bougie for us to go into, but we did go into Barnes & Noble, which you will have seen. I did buy books. I was quite reserved though. I only bought 3. I bought 4 technically, but one of them is not for me, it's for Jem, because she needed a matching edition for something that Waterstone sent her a very non-matching edition of. I will quickly show you what I bought. There will be more later in the week. I bought Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa because I read The Wedding Crasher and I had the US copy, and yes, I know I read them back to front, but I don't care. But I thought I needed one to match. Paris Style and Co is about to crumble because I also needed a matching copy of this. And then another one that I have the US copies and I thought I might as well pick it up while I'm here is Nick and Charlie. Yes, I do already have the UK copies as well. We also then sort of just carried on walking up Fifth Avenue. We saw Rockefeller Center. We saw Tiffany's, but it was all boarded up, so you couldn't actually see it. Saw Central Park. We got on the subway. Never been on the subway before. That was an interesting experience. Fairly less intimidating to use than I thought it was going to be. So we may make more use of that as the week goes along. Right now, though, we're going to go for food. We're going to go to Ellen Stardust Diner, which is a diner which is all theatre based. There are people like singing on the tables and things. It should be fun. We're going to go soon because we need to go on queue for that, and then we're going to go and see Hades Town, which we mentioned earlier, but we're actually going to go now. So I will give you thoughts about it later on. Bye.
Ton nose, tes lips adorables. Tu n'as pas compris, tant pis, ne t'en fais pas et viens-t'en dans mes bras. I think of what the world could be, but you've never what I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Your dinner. Guests, be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie a napkin around your neck, Shireen, and we provide the rest. Soup to shore, hot or dirt. We're the only lit dessert. Try the great stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me, ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all this, this is Ellen's. And the dinner here is never such a bad. Go on.
God be my witness, I never shall you till we come face to face, till we come face to face. He knows his way in the dark, mine is the way of the Lord. Those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword, stars in your multitudes, scarcely counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentence, silent and true, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. Through the moonless in the sky, you hold your course and your aim, and each year sees and returns and is always the same. And if you fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flame. And so it must be, for so it is written, on the doorway to paradise, and those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Oh, let me find him, that I may see him safe behind bars. I will never rest until then. This I swear by the stars.
Dive into work to ride the other way. That trick of hurt, that kind of shame.
a little bit excited. We are really cute. You already know where we are. We've just been for food. We had a fun time at the Stardust Diner. I will tell you more about that later. But we're waiting to be let in to go and see Hades Town. She's a bit excited. I'm so excited.
Hello, we are now back in the hotel room. I will catch up on other things before I go into why Meg is an emotional wreck right now. So we went to, you'll have seen many clips of Ellen's Stardust Diner. I cannot speak.
I called it a diner.
There we go. Let's get a Meg in there.
Really lazy.
It's fine. Oh wait, I need props. So we went there. We had breakfast food for dinner, basically. It was a good time. There was lots of singing involved. Right before we left, they played they sang, because there was no playing of songs, they were constantly singing, which was fun. Including right behind us, because we were sat right at the walkway. So they were always right behind us, or coming to us and putting their hand on my shoulder and singing. It was a weird moment. I am too introverted for this, but never mind. But yeah, they sang 2 songs from 2 of my favourite shows as we were about to leave. I'm I like this, thank you for this. And then we headed towards the theatre, and we went to, I sound like I'm going to say that it's awful. We headed to the theatre. We went to go and see Hades Town. And Meg, what are your thoughts?
I'm so sad.
It's a sad show. She did enjoy it though.
Yeah, I mean, it solidified it as my favourite musical.
It was a very good show. It was a very sad show.
The cast were phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad.
Yeah, pretty much. The thoughts overall, it's just, it's very sad. You're watching it and you know it's going to be sad. And you still think, maybe it's not going to happen.
Maybe it won't.
No.
Turn out this time on the road to hell, on the railroad.
but it does. There was somebody who audibly gasped. And I was just oh bless you.
So Hades Town is the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, and not to spoil shit for the people who know nothing about Greek myths, but he turns around and she goes back to the underworld.
I do like how they do it though. He turns around and he instantly starts lowering. It's just oh no, it's done.
And then she collapses to her knees with her head in her hands, and I'm bitch.
One of my favourite parts of it though was not even anything to do with the stage. It was just that a song finished. So Hades when said, and then doubt comes in, and Meg just went the side of her, audibly sighed.
I was preparing myself, so I was I've already cried more than I expected to up until this moment.
Yeah, she cried at songs that she was not expecting to cry at. I did also tear up, but just not quite as much.
No, yeah, cried at shit that I never cry at. And then the song that makes me cry was coming on, and I was okay, I'm ready, I guess.
It was a good time.
It was excellent. I'm glad we're going back. I'm not excited to cry some more.
I mean, I can't really I can't really sort of say anything about people having favourite musicals emotionally devastate them, because how many times have I seen Les Mis?
Yeah.
It's not good. But yeah, tomorrow do we have happier musicals? Funny Girl is happy, but also there's a sad part to the ending of it.
I mean, I find Phantom not happy, but not
oh yeah, no, you get a happy ending for the people that you like. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I am not a Raoul girl. We know this.
I'm a Raoul girl.
So it's fine. Funny Girl has it's a happy ending because Fanny's still doing well, but Nick leaves. It's not the happiest. Meg's just I have no context for this.
I think I've seen Funny Girl one time many years ago, and it didn't make an impression.
Fair. I watched it on the plane journey here. But then tomorrow night,
not happy.
Not a happy ending. No.
When I first saw the film at 15, it became my personality for a good long while. But I sobbed.
Yeah, the musical does not have quite the drama of the film version, but it still has the sad part.
Yeah.
It's still there. So yeah, we're going to see all the sad shows. I feel nothing will be quite as sad as tonight though.
It's you.
I feel I will be more excited tomorrow than she's just gonna quote things now.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Hello. Hi. it is now Wednesday. I'm still like not sure what day it is at any time I'm saying it. Meg has emotionally recovered a little bit since last night. She'll go through it again tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It'll come out tomorrow.
We are doing separate things today. We are going, well, we're going to go and get breakfast first. It's like 11:30, but you know, we're still going to go. We're going to get brunch. It's brunch is in between time. And then, Meg, what are you going to go and see?
I'm going to watch the Phantom of the Opera.
With the original staging, there's going to be like things.
Literally the only reason I'm going watching it is because it has the original staging. I would not be spending so much money otherwise.
It's the last time we're going to be able to see the original staging because it is not on in London anymore in the original form. Still good in London, but just like different. So Megan's going to go and see that. I'm going to go and see Funny Girl, which is going to have, I assume it's going to have Leah Michelle and Ramin Karimloo in it, which will be interesting to see. I mean, if Leah Michelle's not in it, I'm allowed a refund. I only if I don't see the show.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm more excited for Ramin, so hopefully he is there. I'm trying not to jinx things. I'm not allowed to say performers who are in things today, but so far no covers have been announced for any shows. I mean, you all know who I want to see in the show this evening, but I will not say his name. It's not been mentioned yet today, and I'm not going to say his name until we get there tonight. But anyway, we're going to see Moulin Rouge tonight.
Yeah.
We will see what happens when we go and see Moulin Rouge. I am sure I will be much more excited later on when I have actual thoughts from the show.
Yeah.
We're going to go now. Bye. Hello, I'm back at the hotel. We've not been to see the evening show yet, so I am not like quite as ridiculous as I expect to be later on this evening. We ended up having like 3 hours between shows and neither of us were particularly hungry, so we decided to just come back to the hotel because we're not very far away from where the theatres are because we planned this carefully. So we decided rather than trying to like spend money that we don't need to spend, basically getting food that we don't really want, because we can always grab something on the way back to the hotel this evening instead. So we have come back here. We've got about an hour to chill out. I have been to see Funny Girl, which you may have seen a clip of. I had a great time actually. So I've seen Funny Girl before in London years ago now, when it was a revival that Sheridan Smith did, but I didn't actually see her because she was off ill by the time I went to see it because she had like a prolonged absence in the middle of it. And I really enjoyed that production, and this is a similar production. Like basically they'd reworked the book of it for the London one, and it's the same version of that, so it's the same sort of script and everything like that, but it is a new production in terms of like the staging and things like that as well. And I think the staging for the Broadway version was better than what I saw in London. The performances were all very good. Leah Michelle, like, I know obviously there are many issues with her personal level, but like she can sing. She's very, very good. Ramin Karimloo was fantastic. Did not expect anything else from him. Like as soon as I saw the cast for the Broadway version, I'm like, oh, he's got the right sort of charm for this character. Like this is gonna work great, and it did. It was just a good time. I had a great time watching it. Meg is also here. She's just, oh god, that is my finger on the camera. But is a Meg.
Hi.
In very bad lighting because we're back in the hotel room. Meg went to see Phantom. I'm not going to ask her to give you full thoughts, but did you enjoy it?
I did. Yes.
There was she saw the original staging. There were things that changed less than she thought they were, and things that she was just very happy to see again.
Yeah.
But we are, like I said, going to stay in the hotel room for about an hour, and I'm still not allowed to jinx it, but there was the person that I wanted to see, whose name I'm not allowed to say, was on this afternoon at the matinee.
Well, you can say it if you want. I'm not stopping you.
I'm not saying it until I get there. But he was on at the matinee, so you know, it bodes well. Right, I'll catch up with you later. Hello, we are back in the hotel room. We have just been to see Moulin Rouge. As you may have seen from the B-roll, I'm allowed to say his name now because Aaron Tveit was on tonight. Look at my playbill. Look how cute it is. It's a limited edition one. It came out for February. It's got the new picture on. So as expected, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's okay.
She's lying because she was telling me that how much she enjoyed it on the way back.
It was very, very good.
Very good. Like, obviously, I enjoyed Aaron Tveit. I am going to give you, like, full thoughts on that part of the wrap-up thing that I do in the month. I'm not going to go into that now, but it was very, very good.
Would we be here forever?
Yeah. I have lots of thoughts. He did not do the opt-up in El Tango de Roxanne, but it was the second show of a 2-show day, so we kind of expected that, and we still have another chance to go and see it on Friday, so, you know, may do it then. But also, like, separately from him, the rest of the cast were just really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, Ashley Loren, who is playing Satine at the minute, was fantastic. Like, with the Satines on the West End, like I said before, like, I didn't love the first one. I enjoy the second one. She's, like, better, but I still felt like she struggled in, like, the first half. Whereas, like, she was fantastic from the very beginning.
So good.
Just very good. The Zidler was very good as well. The Santiago was very good. I like the Toulouse-Lautrec.
Yeah.
Like, I just liked everybody. Like, it was just a very good time, and we were so close. We were, like, so close. So basically, there is, like, a little entrance and exit bit for the cast that was, like, basically right next to where we were sat.
Yeah.
And, like, Aaron Tveit walked through that little bit a couple of times. It was like he was right there.
Yeah, multiple times.
He was right there.
Yeah. Saw the Ziegler doing a little dance.
Yeah, he kept coming, like, he was dancing at the side when the songs were still on. It was fun. It was good. It was a good time all round.
It was very good.
I think that's all I have to say right now.
Yeah.
I
I don't think we regret moving the trip to February.
I do not regret anything. Like,
No.
had a great time.
Yeah.
You've seen the cast you wanted to see, well, the people you could still see in Hadestown that you wanted to see.
Yeah.
You cried. It's fine.
Multiple times.
I didn't fully cry, but I was, like, welling up at Elephant Love Medley because it was just like a, look, I'm here.
Yeah.
And come what may.
the prize.
They're both, to be honest.
I did not tear up.
And
But it was more emotional than any of the other times I've seen it.
I did not tear up at El Tango de Roxanne, but I got very into it. It's just, like, so good. So good.
So good, so good.
And on that note, I'm gonna go. Bye. Forgot to film an update before I left this morning. It is Thursday. It is like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm by myself at the minute because me and Meg split up today. We went to different things. I had a show to go to. She has gone wandering and exploring. I shall probably check that she's okay in a minute and see. And she said she's due back here like between 4:30 and 5, so it's fine. I've just headed straight here from the theatre. I was going to do things after the show and I'm emotionally exhausted. I went to go and see Without You, which is, let me grab my playbill and then you can see it a little bit better. So it is this show. So this is Anthony Rapp, who is one of the original cast members of Rent, which is my favourite musical of all time. And basically the story of Rent, like, the show itself is a little bit sad, but the story of Rent and how it was made is a little bit sad as well, because the writer of Rent, Jonathan Larson, actually passed away of an aneurysm the night before, it was like the night into the morning of the first performance on their off-Broadway run of Rent, and it was obviously a very sad time. So he was talking about that. He was talking about sort of getting cast in what was essentially his big break on Broadway, and sort of the process of making that show, but then also sort of dealing with the death of Jonathan Larson, who was one of his friends at the time, who became one of his friends, but also at the same time he was processing the death of his mother as well, because his mother died of cancer while, like, it was basically during the original Broadway run, so just a little bit afterwards. And yeah, it was sad. He did it through sort of it was, a lot of it was spoken, but then there were also like interludes of songs, some that he'd written for the show himself, and then a lot of it from Rent, and just some of them just like got to me. I was crying for like a good hour of the show. So yeah, I thought I'd just head straight back here and relax for a little bit before we go out to see Hadestown later again, which will possibly like emotionally exhaust me again. So it's a sad day, but it's fine. I really enjoyed the show. It was a really good show. It was just, yeah, very, very sad. So I'm just gonna sit and chill for a bit, wait for Meg to get back, and then we'll update you later with things from Hadestown. I'm still not over last night. I'm still not over how good Moulin Rouge was with Aaron Tveit. Like, I know I spoke about my obsession with him for a while, but I feel like it's justified now. Like, I've seen him on stage, I'm like, oh, you know, he's really, really good. Like, so good. So good that I may end up getting a ticket to see it a third time while I'm here, but we will see. Right, I am actually gonna go because I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Bye. It's Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday.
I remembered to film a vlog clip. There's not really much to tell you because I told you what we were doing last night, but I remembered to film a clip. I actually put like full face makeup on today.
Film a clip.
That's
like,
yes, and that made me remember. It's like I didn't say that I wasn't, like, my mind wasn't jogged by something, but I still remembered.
You didn't say that.
No, I still remembered. Anyway, we are. Meg is putting a pair of tights on as we speak. We were about to go to IHOP for breakfast because that sounds fun. And then book shopping, candle shopping, as I mentioned. And then Moulin Rouge tonight. Yay! I'm very excited. I had Valentine Good and Roxanne in my head, so I'm very excited to go and see it be sung again tonight. And that is all I have to say right now. Bye! It's the afternoon, still on Friday. We have been, well, I say we went book shopping. I didn't actually buy any books for myself. I just fetched books for other people. We went to Bath and Body Works to buy candles, and they didn't have any of the scents that I like because it's not Christmas or autumn, which means that none of the like pumpkin-y, like, well, I knew the pumpkin ones weren't there, but I thought they'd at least have some spice ones, and they had one, and it smelled very similar to something I already have at home, so I was like, okay, that's fine.
I bought 4.
Yeah, they were buy 2 get 2 free, so, and she wanted like 2 of them, so you might as well get 4 because you're getting them free.
Yeah,
it's fine. How many books did you get?
6, 5, 6.
6.
6.
Because it was the 2 Kristen
romance,
Shawn,
1 historical romance,
and then
2 Kristen Shawn, Julia Pronto.
Yeah,
a lot. It was heavy. It was quite the journey home.
I'm not judging you. I if I found stuff I wanted, I would have happily bought them, but I just didn't. And also, I can't judge because so I am heading back out now.
Where are you going, Chloe?
So this evening we're gonna go and see Moulin Rouge. I am about to go to the TKTS stand to buy another ticket for Moulin Rouge tomorrow, but it's 40% off.
40% off of what?
Nobody needs to know how much I'm spending on this ticket. Thank you very much.
Nobody.
But I mean, I'm gonna double check. But from what I gather, like, if it's gonna be a very, very good seat, if they end up being in the mezzanine, I might have to say no. But then I'll have like stood in the queue.
The usher was saying that the mezzanine was really good.
But I'd rather pay the extra money and be like there. because I know what the seats are. So I'm just going to ask for, I want something in the orchestra. I'm just going to ask for that. But anyway, rambling. I'm going to go and buy a ticket for Moulin Rouge for the matinee. Yeah, but I want to be close to the performances, not to see the thing. And also, I've sat high up so many times at the Moulin Rouge Theatre already in London, so this time I'm doing lower down. But
You do you.
I mean, she's probably going to end up going to see Hadestown again. It's just that they're not at the TKT stand at the minute.
They also have matinee seats for Little Shop of Horrors.
They do.
Or Leopold Stack
Oh,
on the
God.
collaboration.
You're going to go and see Hadestown.
I'm probably. But we'll see what happens.
But anyway, I thought I would just pop in because I'm not going to be... Well, I might be coming back here before we go to Moulin Rouge later, but I don't know for definite. So, and now the random alarm has stopped going off in our room so I can talk. But anyway, bye. I've started vlogging. Hello. So we've just got back from seeing Moulin Rouge for the second time, and I don't know if I said when we saw it the other day, but obviously there is like the 41-second clip that I talk about a lot with the opt up at the end of El Tango de Roxanne, and he did not do it the other day. But
we were very disappointed.
We were like, he was still great.
Oh, he was fantastic.
But he didn't opt up. He opted up today. It was so good.
It was magnificent.
It was just so good.
And I'm not even the biggest Aaron Tveit fan, and it was so good.
We like, you could tell from like the second that song started, it was like, this just feels bigger.
Yeah.
Like something's happening here. But neither of us, we weren't saying it. It's in the same way we weren't jinxing it the other day about whether or not he'd be on. We weren't talking about it. At the interval, there was no discussion of it. But then he opted
Well,
up.
because we mentioned it last time.
And then he didn't.
It didn't happen.
But
So we didn't say anything today, and then it happened, and I almost dropped my phone. I think Chloe almost fell out of her seat, you know.
it was just like this. It's like,
I was like clapping so vigorous. I was like, woo, yeah, it happened. And then my thought, I was like, oh no.
It's just so good.
It was excellent. Yeah.
I will have full thoughts on Moulin Rouge because I did get my tickets for tomorrow.
I don't know if I'll ever
So.
have thoughts again. To be honest. I feel like this has just like fried my brain a bit today.
No, I will like when I get home and I do like my full wrap up, I will have actual thoughts. But right now, he opted up.
He opted up.
And I have
Fingers crossed, he opts up again tomorrow.
I have tickets for tomorrow and they are so close. I got like a nearly 50% discount at TKTS.
You did tell them this earlier.
Yeah, but I don't think I told them I actually bought the tickets. I don't think I vlogged when I got back.
You did.
Did I?
Because I was like, how much did you spend, Chloe? You're like, people don't need to know.
Oh, I thought that was how much I was willing to spend. I don't know.
No, I think you showed the physical. Anyway,
I'm going tomorrow. We figured out how close I'm going to be. It's so close.
Yeah, so close. Yeah, she's going to see the devastation on his face when sad things happen.
Yeah.
And then the joy on his face when he does his little dance.
One of my favourite little bits is at the end, you know, because it like rains like the silver confetti. And...
Yeah.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen a 2001 Oscar-winning movie Moulin Rouge, now you know.
That literally tells you at the beginning of the film that it's a whole thing. Anyway, as that happens, when he gets up to when he does like the first bow at the end before like everybody can, he's got in his hair, so every single time that bows, he does this with his head to shake it off, and it just looks so awkward.
Like,
anyway.
Like a wet dog.
Anyway, on that note, he opted up. It was fantastic. Bye. Hello. It is Saturday. It is sadly our last full day here in New York. We fly back tomorrow evening. Meg is not here. She has gone... Well, she went to go and buy a theatre ticket. She's acquired a ticket for Hadestown again this afternoon. She's messaged me and said she managed to get one. Also got a really good discount on it. And she sat like... near enough like a similar part that I'm going to be sat for Moulin Rouge, so she's sat like 5 rows back and very centre, and it's gonna be a great afternoon for both of us. She has also gone back to one of the bookshops that we went to yesterday. She's gone back to the Strand because she didn't buy anything yesterday. She bought things in Barnes & Noble but not in the Strand, and she's regretted it, so she's gone back there. I have sort of spent a bit more time in the room, just getting ready and sort of packing things now, because I know what I'm like. I'd rather pack now than like stress about it tonight or tomorrow morning. So I've done that. I'm about to head out. I'm gonna go to one of the like crappy souvenir shops to buy a couple of things for family members, and then I we'll possibly come back here, drop that stuff off, so I'm not taking it into the theatre, because one of the things about the theatres here is that there is like no like room anywhere. So I will probably come back, I'm gonna go to one of the ones just down the road, drop that off, and then I'll be going to go and watch Moulin Rouge. I'm still not over last night. Like, when we saw it on Wednesday, it was fantastic. Like, it was so good. Like, the show in general, I love the show. You've heard me talk about it before. The performances, like, everyone was so good. Like, some of the best versions of these characters that I've seen, having watched it on the West End as well. But obviously, like, I came to see Aaron Tveit as Christian, and he was so good. He like lived up to everything that I wanted it to be, and it was just like an incredible show. But, you know, like, we did want to hear the opt up at least once. I'd have been happy, like, just hearing him do it anyway, because, like, his version of Roxanne, even without the opt up, is fantastic. But I did want to hear it. And then last night, when it, like, even, like, the rest of the song, I think I said this on the vlog clip last night, but, like, the rest of the song just felt bigger anyway. And I'm like, oh, this is leading to something. And, like, just in general, it just felt like he was really, really going for it last night. It was a really good version of that song. I've just been listening to the cast recording while I've been getting ready, and I have no regrets about buying another ticket for this afternoon. So I'm gonna head out, go shopping, and then I will probably have some B-roll stuff of me back at Moulin Rouge for the last time on this trip, which is sad. I do have a ticket for it booked back in London in March, hopefully with Jamie Moscato. So, you know, I'm still gonna see it again, but it's my last time seeing it with Aaron Tveit, which is sad, but I'm so excited to go and see it again. And then we've got Some Like It Hot this evening, which I am excited to see, because there's another actor that I like in that, called Christian Ball, but someone's making noise outside the room. But I'm less excited about the show in general, but it'll still be a nice way to sort of end the trip. So I will probably do my next like filmy talky bit when we get back from the shows tonight. So just thought I would pop in and say hi before I leave today, because I keep forgetting to do that every other day. Hello. I know I said I wasn't going to film anything until like this evening, but we've ended up coming back to the hotel to freshen up a little bit before we go to our evening show. So I thought I'd talk to you about Moulin Rouge again. So I will have inserted some B-roll footage, so you will have seen quite how close I was, like so close. There were bits where like they come out onto that front stage, because like I don't know if you notice on the stage it's got like the main bit, and then it's got like a walkway that comes out, and there's another walkway at the front, and there were bits where they came out to that, and it was so close, like all of them were so close, but like, and you could, it was so good. It was very good. It did not opt up today, but it was still fantastic. Like his crazy roll in today was very good. But yeah, I have no other thoughts other than I feel like it was good to sit that close, because I feel like I like got to like some of the staging and stuff was better being that close up, because like the lighting and things, like you kind of couldn't see anything else other than the stage, so it felt really good to be that up close. And now what we need to do is get can seats in London, obviously. I've got a Meg. Meg went to see Hades Town. She cried a lot.
So many times.
I feel apparently cried more than normal. Well, I say normal than the other 2 times we've seen it. I was not there to witness this.
Cried at Wedding Song. Cried at...
Oh, okay, that is early on.
Yeah, cried at Anyway the Wind Blows. Cried at Gone, I'm Gone.
Oh, okay.
So 3 times in Act 1, which is new. And then so much in Act 2.
I mean, the Come What May reprise might have got me a little bit. just a touch.
I mean, fair.
It was beautiful. Like, and I could say, because I was so close, like I could see how sad he looked. Horrible. I keep spoiling. Oh, well, the best bit was for in terms of like being up close, there was at the end of Elephant Love Medley, when they just walk forward before they go to the Eiffel Tower. It's like it's right there. And also yes, the El Tango de Roxanne bit where he's walking across and just laughing. I'm like
Just being maniacally drunk.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. Anyway, we're gonna go now. We are gonna go to a cocktail bar. We just it wasn't open, like it's closed for an hour, so we decided in the like 10 minutes we had, we'd come back here. freshen up, meaning Meg needs to make sure she doesn't look too much of a mess with the crying.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll talk to you later. To film a vlog clip so that I can actually get changed, because like not in the mood to be sat in my clothes right now. That sounds weird. I'm just gonna put pajamas on. Anyway, it's Saturday evening. There's a Meg. Hello. We went to go and see something like that. I do have a playbill. Look, I have a playbill. What were you? Meg is going to eat the remainder of her pecan half pie.
Meg is a little bit tipsy.
Just a little bit. How did you enjoy the show, Megan?
I had a really good time that just fell on the ground.
She's gonna say she had a good time. It was a fun show.
I had a really good time.
It was a fun show. Meg particularly enjoyed it because she likes a big tap number.
I do like a big tap number.
And there was a lot of tap numbers in the show.
I did not expect as much tap.
No.
I was pleasantly surprised.
It felt like an old-fashioned musical, but with like slightly modern sensibilities, because they changed some of like the more questionable things about the plot.
One of my pet peeves though is when audiences like clap at like, you know, just basic human behaviour. Like someone said something that was just like oh, like I'm Daphne today, I could be Jelly tomorrow, and everyone's like, yeah, go.
Oh, was it the bit about which one? It's about which one would prefer to be called. It said like Eve one, as long as you say with love and respect.
Yeah, and everyone started cheering. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, this person is just like a decent human being and respects somebody's choices and their like pronouns and things like that.
But like, he didn't even agree to do that.
No.
Like it was just someone asked for that and everyone was like, yeah. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It was, but
not that I don't agree.
No.
It's like the point is that
it shouldn't need to be applauded.
Like,
it should just be something people
no one
do.
Should need to cheer that. That's just basic baseline standard human behaviour.
Yeah, like people cheered at Moulin Rouge last night when
everybody owns.
Yeah, that's more like you stand up to them. Like that's a bit more like she's like being assertive and doing something.
I still don't want people to clap for it though.
Well, yeah.
But it was fun. Had a good time. Glad we went.
It's a good time. Christian Bale was in it. We love him. That was fun.
He's great.
There was a song from Smash in it. Slightly tweaked version, but every so often like he did a section that was the same bit from Smash, and we were just having a great time.
Shimmied along.
Nobody else around us knew the song at all. Apparently Smash was bigger with British audiences than it was with American ones, so that tracks. But yeah, we're gonna...
If you say something is taboo.
That's... I'm not singing. We've already been singing. We've just had a fun lip sync to some songs from Anne Juliet. For no particular, we sang songs from Bad Cinderella walking down the street.
What was I thinking?
And on that note, we're gonna go. Bye. Home. It is Monday evening. I've been back for a while. We landed like just before 6 a.m. this morning, and then so I got the train into London and then the train back home to Sheffield. I've been home all day trying to stay awake because I'm trying to beat jet lag, because basically I haven't slept since like 7 a.m. New York time yesterday. Right now it is like 7 p.m. In UK time, which means that for me, like if I'm still on their time, it'd be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'd not slept since like 7 a.m. the day before. So I've like napped a very, very tiny amount, but like a tiny amount. I'm gonna probably have an early night tonight, so I just thought I would actually come in and say, like, wrap this vlog up. I'm not going to do a wrap up of everything I've done this week. You've seen it all in the videos. I had a great time. I went to go and see some shows that I was particularly excited to go and see. I was happy with everything that I went to go and see. Like, nothing was bad, which I'm very, very happy about. Obviously, I went to go and see Moulin Rouge multiple times, which, like, it was just so good. Like, you've already heard me speak about it, but I am going to do like a full wrap up of the shows I went to see. I'm doing my monthly theatre wrap ups now, so it'll be included in that, and I'm sure I will have many particular thoughts about the shows. I'm gonna try and write some notes so that I have like the thoughts I want to say fresh in my mind, and I'll probably try and do that tomorrow. But for now, I'm probably gonna sign off. I have not really got any reading updates. I don't know if I ever actually told you, to be honest, at the beginning of the video. I think I'd mentioned that I was reading Husband Material. I ended up finishing that on the train. I don't know if I gave you my thoughts on it. I gave it 4 stars. I enjoyed it. I can understand why some people don't particularly love the ending, but for me, I think it was actually quite fitting with the characters, and I enjoyed it. I don't think it's necessarily like a romance book in the way that the first one is. It seems to be more just about these characters sort of figuring out where they are in life and what they want in life, and obviously part of that is to do with their romantic relationship, but it's not like a romance of then, like, it's not those two coming together, so it's a little bit different, but I did enjoy it. I did start listening to the audiobook of A Conjuring of Light, but I've not listened to any of it since, and I've not read a single thing whilst I was in New York, so I will hopefully be reading this week, but we will see. I did say my February TBR is possibly going to be a write-off, so but we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm gonna get comfy in bed because I'm so tired. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye.